Banner again. Boo. Boo. Get out of here with your excellent removal. No, where are my 2-drops? Okay. So I like this combo, obviously. But I feel like I wanna... So let's replace this. I feel like I sort of want to keep the Nasher, although chances of me actually playing a 4-drop not looking great. There are only a few 2-drops in my deck, and most of them are quite... sorry. One of them is quite bad, Ephemeral Shroud, and one of them is a battle pet. So I think I'm just going to replace this. Well, Correctamundo. Be gone. That is technically a 2-drop. Damn it. I feel like this is going to be a common situation. Going second, our deck has plenty of good turn 1 options, but... Oh, that's scary. Oh, except it's not, because we can dispel it. Look at that. That tech. I want this very much. Right? What am I getting rid of? So if I can try and dig for Inner Focus to go with the Gorehorn. That's probably a good idea. This I'm casting now because it's slightly better than Phoenix Fire in the same spot. This I want to keep hold of, which looks like Merkblood is the punt, but that seems really wrong. This hand is just great, but it obviously... Well... Let's see. So I've done this. What's my opponent's next turn? Probably like, come here, play a 3-drop, or like, kill this, play a 3-drop. 3-drops. Could be anything. Probably a 3-3 or a 3-4. Dies to this. So we might go Arcane Heart this, or like 4 Winds Magi, Arcane Heart if my opponent doesn't do very much. Yeah. Hello. Okay then. Sweet. Ooh, also sweet. Okay, hand is now better than before. And it was already quite good. Right, play something that dies to this. Or better yet, do nothing. I can play 4 Winds Magi. Oh no. Oh no, you don't. Oh crap. So we can Gorehorn that? But it's a bit scary. Actually, we have a few ways of getting rid of it if we're willing to take 4. Like, we can play the Key Beholder and shoot it. I mean, we can play the Key Beholder and just immobilize it, right? Like, that's still fine. Doesn't work so well if the Key Beholder dies, though. We can Arcane Heart, Inner Focus, Phoenix Fire. I'm not really keen on getting 2 for 1 this early, especially with these fairly valuable cards. Can also just hit it, Phoenix Fire. I can go here, play Gorehorn, hit it, Phoenix Fire, but we kind of potentially lose out on... I think I like the Key Beholder plan. Like, I can go here, take the Mana Tile with the Key Beholder. Actually, there's no reason to take the Mana Tile, is there? I'm just going to do this. Oh, maybe I should have moved so I could put something behind me. Inner Focus, run away, kill this. And I'm just going to spend this mana. Bit of a waste of a Heartseeker, but not the worst. Ooh. So, also sad to get rid of the Inner Focus. I think landing this is better than landing a Gorehorn that's a 4/4, because my opponent can hit it, so it's easier for her to remove. I think all the cards that get rid of one get rid of the other. Like Chromatic Cold kills them both, Cryogenesis kills them both, Aspect of the Fox obviously kills them both. more doesn't kill this because it's too far away. I guess that's helpful. Repulsor Beast doesn't do anything to it. Playing this here is nice just because it forces my opponent to stay where she is. Like she can't really take a mana tile this turn because she has to hit it. Otherwise, she obviously gets enormously punished or has to conjure some way of removing it. So this is generally pretty good for me. Like my opponent might just spend their entire turn playing removal spells, or like a removal spell and like a crappy minion, and we can use Gorehorn Phoenix Fire to catch up or something. Or like take a mana tile, 4-1's Mega Phoenix Fire, pretty good as well. My opponent's play literally just to go face and do nothing else. Fireblazer, okay. I think that means we just start laying the beats, right? I mean, we can play Gorehorn Phoenix Fire Shoot. That doesn't commit overly much. If I play Killing Edge and my opponent draws removal, then we're a bit stuffed because they can punish that pretty hard. We don't have a 2-drop to play. If we did, I think I'd take that line over Gorehorn Phoenix Fire. Let's replace this and hope for a 2-drop. It's like the opposite of a 2-drop. It is quite big right now, but it doesn't do anything. So I think this is the most mana efficient play. Oh, we can still take a mana tile and play a Gorehorn. That's fantastic. It does let my opponent get close to the 7/4, but then we also develop this Gorehorn, so that's not hugely a problem. She can reach it either way, so I'm going to play it here. It's closer to her back, further away from the key beholder, and immune to... Oh no, it's not immune to Avalanche, but if she Avalanches, that's fine. I'm happy for this trading with an Avalanche. Right, one time no cryogenesis. Looks bad. Okay. That's quite bad. But not the worst. We don't have any movement tricks to get the Gorehorn in, but my opponent's going to have to respect it for the rest of the game, which is good, because that buys us a lot of space. Like, if she moves away, we get to start developing these. Oh, that's pretty promising as far as I'm concerned. If I get to be far away and just make stuff, then I'm winning, because at this point in the game, you know, our life totals are high enough that my Bloodborne spell will beat hers. I would have thought. So if I'm far away and hiding from aggro, basically, yeah, I'm just killing that. So I think 4-1's Mega Phoenix Fire is a good turn here. Let's replace this, probably. Doesn't do a lot without Inner Focus and Killing Edge. Ooh. Spicy. I want to move this Gorehorn forward so it's threatening. I guess if my opponent comes forward and attacks me, she risks taking a ton of damage on the backswing. Trying to think if either of these is better. Probably up here. Either way, my opponent can move in such a way that... I mean, she's probably taking the mana tile, right? So if I come forwards, I get to actually get a backstab in. Maybe I am supposed to just come forwards. It's not really punishable yet. it lets her try and kill it, but that's fine. It's only a 3-drop. It's not that valuable. But now if she takes a Monotile, she's going to have to play something here or remove it. And we've seen that she's kind of low on removal, so that kind of messes with her positioning quite a lot, whereas she probably wants to play something like here or here. Maybe because it has Infiltrate, or because she wants to get at this stuff. I think next turn I'm developing 2 ranged minions. She failed to deal with the last one very efficiently, so we'll see how that goes. This is interesting. I've not normally been this far ahead this early. Oh, backing away. Also a potential strat. Storm Aratha. Okay, that's really scary where it is right now. We can do this. So let's play this Headhunter. I'm going to move up. I'm going to drop this 6/7. Yeah. Which also pumps this to a 3/3. I'm going to get in for 3. I'm going to need to win the game at some point. I'm going to step... No. Run this guy away. No, I don't want to run him too far, do I? Because it dies to the Aratha. I mean, we have a ranged minion to clean up in that case, but it's not massively exciting. I think running him away a little bit will suffice. I don't want to get too close to my opponent because I do still have to respect my life total despite being this far ahead on board. I mean, she can deal me 6 right now. You know, it could be 9 with Frostburn. So getting really close probably doesn't work out so well. So this looks like a Dispel. Dust Wailer. Whoa, that's my job. Yep, so that's trading with the 4 winds. At least that's most of my opponent's turn. This thing we have to kill as well, which is a bit awkward. I'm kind of out of gas now. My opponent might turn this around. That would be annoying. Oh no! That's bad. Huh. That's a very scary play my opponent just made. How do we get rid of this? Like, we can buff this up and get in for some damage in theory, but we're not going to win the game that way. And these two both have flying. That does not do a lot. We can at least litter the field with ranged minions and deal, you know, various flavors of chip damage. Like, this Widowmaker will die, but then maybe something else will stick. Now I think I have to get aggressive. Oh, I could have given it extra power. I think I'd rather heal it, actually. If I play this... doesn't seem worth it. Maybe I just replace this next turn. No, getting this on the board seems reasonable. Just getting stuff out. And this will... What do I even shoot at? Probably one of the flying things. Like, I have to get rid of them somehow. No, I think I ignore them and go face. I think we're going to have to try and draw a killing edge and win the game with it. And hope my opponent has basically nothing. Oh, whoops, I played this in the wrong place. Should be here. So opponent can go over there, kill this, kill the 4-4. He also has a lot of damage on me. Not taking it. Was that 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So either my opponent just missed lethal or must not have much burst in hand. Ooh, that's good. How much do you want this dead is the question. I don't think I'm going to win this game. I think that Storm Aratha plus me kind of running out of gas was pretty much the death knell. Oh, going face, interesting. Seems like a good play. Well, that has a really weird animation. Okay, so the opponent set up lethal, so we have to win now. What can we do? I think we need killing edge. Don't run away. OP. Arrow Whistler. Doesn't have an opening gambit. So if I play this, I can move over and kill the Shield Master with my face and the 4 winds. These two get in, that's 4 damage, 9 damage, 10. I think. Is that it? That's probably it. I mean, there's no reason not to play this. Body blocking doesn't really do anything because there's a flyer. I guess I can try and clear it. This also has flying. I would have to kill... So I kill this, kill this. I can trade away most of the board, but then I just die to the Bloodborne spell in a couple of turns. I think that's my out though. Basically my only way to win. So we kill this. Play this. Shoot that. Shoot that. Move up. Shoot this. Attack. Bloodborne spell here. Oh, whoops. I should have moved that because it dies to the thing. Okay. That might work. We're probably dead. We go to 1 on board. I should have moved this, but I was roping. If I move that, does that make a difference? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Potentially. I mean, so if my opponent draws like, well, basically anything, we die. But we do have the extra 1 damage off this as well. We will get to do that next turn. So like, Inner Focus is probably lethal. Phoenix Fire we want. What else? Killing Edge. My opponent's probably doesn't... Oh no, here we go. She found something. Oh, okay. Oh, Bone Reaper. Oh, okay. We're dead then. That is too late. Oh well. Man, that Storm Marathon turned things around pretty fast. Gives me some respect for that card. I guess we could have drawn like a Deathstrike Seal and just killed it. But that is our only way of removing it. I think we also could have like walked up. No, we used Repulsor Beast already, right? No, those are different. We could have walked up, Repulsor Beasted it next to some stuff that could punch it, and then punched it. Yeah, so I think we had some outs that we could have drawn. Ooh, we're on the draw for once. This isn't a hand. Get rid of him for a start. So, do I want this or this more? I think I want to keep the Hailstone Golem because it's Hailstone Golem. It's just a nice solid body. We have 2 Nashers in the deck and only one of these. I think that's a pretty reasonable heuristic for replacing the Nasher. Although, no, let's replace this. Sweet, turn 1 ranged unit against a faction with no long distance removal. So let's hope they don't have a Saber Spine. Ooh, no plays. Right. One time no Saber Spine, come on. Hint, they always have the Saber Spine, by the way. I've never gotten away with this before. You're against Vitruvian, you're like, oh man, awesome, I can stick Keyboard Holder or whatever, as long as they don't have a Saber Spine Tiger. It is a common, and people will prioritize the card. Like, there's not that many things you pick over a Saber Spine generally, I would have thought. I guess busted class cards. I should probably consider my next turn, but I think it's pretty obviously this. Whether or not this dies, I don't really have anything else to do. I guess like Repulsor Beast could be fun. If my opponent plays something that will threaten this. Oh wow, what? Oh wow, my opponent was just discarding it. They literally have nothing to do. Oh man, that's really bad. So we can risk this Beastmaster maybe. Could be worth a shot. Like, opponent has no minions and clearly not much interaction, so now is probably as good a time as any to just hard cast him. Plus we're going to have the 5 mana, which makes the curve work smoothly. So I think we do it like this. Putting them away from each other so that my opponent has to divide his forces. And I'm going to attack him because his hand is probably full of late game cards. Or buff spells, and he could turn things around pretty explosively later, so I think that makes us the aggressor in the matchup. That's a reasonable card. Called it on the pump spell. So I might just Repulsor Beast that. Shooting it is a bit awkward. And Repulsor Beast gets it out of my hair for a couple of turns. The other option is just Phoenix Fire. Like, we can go 4 wins over here, Phoenix Fire, attack, and then kill the Obelisk. No, we can't guarantee killing the Obelisk. Although, since we probably can kill the Obelisk, unless it's a Soulburn one. Might be worth just doing that now. Gives the Beastmaster something to do this turn. I'm happy to develop this instead of minions. I feel like the Arrow Whistler is going to come in handy pretty soon. The main problem is, what do I do if it turns out to be a Soulburn Obelisk? There's not a lot I can do to remove it. Short of the Phoenix Fire, which I'll have just used. Let's replace this golem and find out. Inner focus. That does let me use the inner focus to kill it with the Widowmaker. Or the Arrow Whistler, actually. It doesn't really make any difference. Should have moved that thing. I'm going to attack whatever spawns here. Oh no, it is a Soulburn Obelisk. No! Oh well. Silly rope. This isn't in a position to do a lot. That's good. They can trade with this, but that's fine. Man, some of these animations are pretty brutal on the timer. I hope Counterplay kind of neaten that up soon. I realize it's kind of a hard thing to fix, or to make decisions about, but kind of needs doing. So yeah, I think next time I Phoenix Fire this and hit it. Oof. Alright. And I guess he's got a way to deal 1 damage to the Beastmaster. Man, really punished for not moving my Heartseeker. I was going to, but rope. Sand Howler. That just dies. Interesting. Strange play. So if I have to hit this, I can use the Beastmaster to go over here and play a Forwinds Mega on this mana tile. Although there's actually no real need to do that because it doesn't benefit me. Gonna get these guys out of the way. You can kill this. Kind of like actually, yeah, running the Beastmaster away, deploying the Forwinds Mega in the distance, and just using River to block off some access to my ranged dudes. So if you go over here, plop down a Forwinds, attack, kill this. She goes face. And I'm gonna cycle this Mana Vortex rather than replacing it because it deals the extra damage. Do I need to replace this Repulsor Beast? No, I think I'll keep it where it is. Like, my opponent's quite likely to play some big threat minion here as one of their outs, you know, is to actually get at these ranged minions. I'm running low on cards, so having ways to protect my ranged minions so they can keep generating value is worth it. So if my opponent, like, Dervish into, like, a big provoke here, being able to punt it to the other side of the board and then kill it, fantastic. I assume that's not where my opponent was hoping it would land. Man, ranged minions in Gauntlet are really brutal. It's kind of ranged the format almost. That Storm Arthur did a lot of work by being flying, you know, which is kind of almost as good, especially when it's on a big minion. But ranged really is the cream of the crop. Like so many of my Gauntlet runs now have come down to like decks that tried to find space for a ranged minion. This is doing nothing on this board. Nasher. Yeah, I think I'll deploy Nasher here to body block. Put the Elkowl somewhere funny, maybe. Rather than using this. Don't need it yet. How much damage have I got? 7. Not much. Actually, we can play the Elkowl and an Arcane Heart because we have a mana tile. So you're going over here. You're going over here. Kill this Dervish. Go face. Deploy a Heartseeker in the safe space. Play an Elkowl and hope it gets blast or something. Rush and provoke. Okay, that's rubbish. Beastmaster's going to come over here. I'm kind of letting this guy wait in the wings, assuming that my opponent can't easily remove it. And then it can potentially spring in and make a big play later. Wow, I feel sorry for my opponent. Their hand must be full of clunkers, or just stuff that dies randomly to range minions. Well, that's relevant. Except it's not really, is it? And I think we have lethal now. We must do. In fact, we can probably just ignore this, right? This comes in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that was provoke. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and a spell. We don't have a spell yet. More sandhowlers. Opponent loves his sandhowlers. Right, this is boring. Let's win the game, shall we? Oh, that was dirty. I feel bad.